So a couple weeks ago, when Mike Lindell, of course the MyPillow CEO, was facing his very first defamation trial, and he's got a lot more coming up, but this was the first one, filed, of course, against him by a former Dominion Voting Systems employee who happened to be the man that Mike Lindell falsely claimed he was behind the whole thing. It was this guy. He did it. And of course, he didn't rig anything because nothing was rigged, and so he filed a defamation lawsuit against him. Mike Lindell lost. $2.3 million verdict for the plaintiff that Mike Lindell is now on the hook for. But even though that trial is over, it's actually not over, because something funny happened at the beginning of that trial, and we only this week got a resolution for it. And I had talked about on the YouTube channel when it happened at the time, and it was that Mike Lindell's lawyers, leading up to the trial, got busted by the judge using AI to write some of their legal briefs. So it was U.S. District Judge Nina Wang, and she immediately caught on to this because the legal briefs submitted by the AI lawyers contained a bunch of false citations, as fake AI filings often do. So the judge was basically at the time like, listen, first of all, I'm not even going to accept it. But second of all, I'll deal with that later, right? Let's just get through the trial, and then I'm going to come back around at the end, and I'm going to let you lawyers have it for basically failing to do your job as lawyers by filing this AI brief. So what happened in that exchange was the judge asked the two lawyers by the name of Christopher Kocharoff and Jennifer DeMaster. The judge asked them at the pretrial conference, she's like, did you check them? She goes, did you look at these? Did you check these briefs that you wrote with AI? And Kocharoff said, I personally did not check it. And then the judge said, if you're going to use generative artificial intelligence, that did not excuse you from obligations of Rule 11. And Rule 11 states that an attorney certifies there is evidence for factual statements. And then the judge says, you understand that, correct? And he says, yes, I did, Your Honor. But the judge, in a ruling released on Monday, said neither Mr. Kocharoff nor Mrs. DeMaster provide the court any explanation as to how those citations appeared in any draft of the opposition, absent the use of generative artificial intelligence or gross carelessness by counsel, and she fined them $3,000 each. Now, if you ask me, $3,000 each, that's pocket change for lawyers, right? Most lawyers. I'm assuming these lawyers representing Mike Lindell probably not, struggling to get by. They got $3,000 sitting around. They're not going to miss it. But given what they did, not only as an insult to the judicial system, but honestly, it's an insult to their client. They didn't do their due diligence for their client and got, reprimanded by the judge. Now, Lindell cannot file any kind of, motion to dismiss based on that. But what he can do is file a legal malpractice lawsuit against these lawyers. And honestly, I think he's got a pretty strong one there. This is a guy who told us during the trial he's out of money. And dude, you want to hit somebody up that has some money, lawyers probably got it. They did you a massive disservice that may have, of course, impacted the judge. So, Mike, you got nothing to lose at this point. If you want to file that lawsuit, just me personally, granted, I'm not a lawyer, but I think it's probably not a bad idea. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.